Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. May off the play fake. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
May now, 3rd and 2. Has his man, it's Clark. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. They give now to Henderson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. On play action, here's May. Running quick there, they bring him to the turf. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Roy Gallis connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Absolutely fires this one right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That's Hill on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Tua off the play fake. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This finds its target, that's Hill. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Here's Tua again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
3rd and long for him here. Tagovailoa's hits. The ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
To return this, Marcus Jones. Jukes away from one. Good work so far. He's got room. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They go play action. Here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Into traffic, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. A toss play for A-Chan. Still has some space inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going play action, May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Henderson on the give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That one connects. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. And he's going to take it himself. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. May now from the gun. Getting out to his left. The Reds got it. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots tie and can take the lead here in the second. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where you start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down carry for Achan. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Dolphins with some work to do, trailing in this game. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Achan to the right. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami. Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Tua now from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion. Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Sanders all set to send it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw it. Comeback route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by A-Chan. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to throw, Tua. Here's a screen for A-Chan. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
A-Chan, a first down carry. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. Taking a shot deep here. And he's got it. It's in close. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jawan Bentley makes the play. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Spins out of one side. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Escapes the pocket. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running the counter, Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Chased out to his right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently is found well.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck in to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Jump off caught by his back. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Tua. Downfield, this finds Waddle. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins lead by 14. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
May on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jalen Pope the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots get back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. Has room down the left sideline. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for May. Has him running the comeback. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a New England first down. May now from the gun. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Going play action. Tagovailoa. He lofts one deep, center of the field. They did it! He made the interception! Robert Spillane has it.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
He rolls to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. May. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. From the red zone on first. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. From the gun, it's May. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with third and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Here's May, third and goal. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. Flush down out to his left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Here's Achane from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Uh-oh, Achane lost it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
To the air on 1st down, May. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught by his back, Gibson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's got it. It's in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Again, it's May. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots trail by 8. Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Trying to sneak May. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. So no luck in that final yard, Brock. They simply lost that battle up front. Didn't get the push they needed.
Yeah, give some real credit to that group defensively, right? It is just right off the jump. Who creates that surge, that pad level? Defense got the job done.
And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for two.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their two-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. That was their chance to take a field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL, Kate?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Achane again on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Let's stick with Achane. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance